Hey everybody, welcome to my stop along the Traci Redesign Team Hop for today. We are playing with the gorgeous, amazing new My Oasis collection. I'm going to be working in my book journal today because I'm a couple books behind and I need to catch up in it a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and choose one is a Traveler's Notebook signature, the other is a Traveler's Notebook paper, and I'm going to use those as the backgrounds for my spread. So there's going to be a lot of stamping on this layout, but then I cover it all up. So I'm going to use my Catherine Polar Blackjack ink, and I'm going to stamp the book review on top of this journal card for my journaling. And then I had this cute little stripy border from one of my stamp sets from Sarah Bargo, the happy little stamps. And I'm going to use that to kind of border into where my journaling is going to be. And then the rest of the stamping I'm going to just ignore because I cover it all up. I don't know why. It didn't stamp bad and it looked okay. But as I was working with this collection, I wanted to use more of the stickers, and more of the embellishments, and more of the collection on my spread. So I covered up all the stamping. So here's what the pages looked like with all the stamping that I'm now going to cover up. Initially, I had stamped with Catherine Polar Blackjack ink, which is a really dark gray, and it did match really nicely with the darker tones of the papers. And the reason I think that I kind of went a little overboard with stamping is because my book cover is really dark. So I felt like I needed to balance that out. But in the end, just having that book review piece and then doing my journaling in some black gel ink was perfect. Like, it didn't need any more. And I was starting to realize that. Plus, again, this collection is so cute and so fun, and I absolutely love it. And I just wanted to use more of it. And I was finding that I was quickly running out of room before I'd even gotten to add most of the things I wanted to add to the spread. So we're just going to cover it all up. I love the little shelves that are part of this collection. They're really cute. So I want to use one across the top of each side of my spread, especially that one on the left because it frames the book cover perfectly. So after trying to fuss around the stamping, I gave myself permission just to cover it up because I wanted to use more of the collection. I'm going to go ahead now and kind of start to put all these elements down. And I was a little bit worried because, again, my book cover is so dark. But once I started covering it up, I realized that it would be totally balanced once I added the writing and had that book review area in the darker stamping. Because I did have things to write about this book. So I'm going to say that this particular book is not my favorite book I've read this year. It's not really even in the top 10, and I think I've read 11 books so far, maybe 12. It was okay. It was okay. I just felt like, I don't know how to describe it. The body count in this book was really high. Most of the characters at the beginning that you kind of get attached to end up dying, which I don't know. For me, that's like a downer. So I wasn't a huge fan of this particular book. That being said, the cover's pretty cool, and I really like the book journal page that I created. So, it's all right. And I made sure to write what I thought of the book so that if I ever come back and think oh, I'll reread this one, remind myself that I didn't really like it. And this is probably much more likely to occur, the author, if the author writes another book and the synopsis catches my attention, I might go back and look to see if I've read another book of his, and then I'll be able to read it and know that I'm probably not going to be a big fan, which is what I actually have been using my book journals for, because I generally read a lot of books. I've been having a really nice run with my health recently. I haven't had any major problems. So right now I haven't been reading too terribly much, but that will change. I know it'll change. And right now I still have 3 or 4 books I need to put in my book journal. So we'll just keep plugging along. You'll probably see some more book journal pages coming before I forget what I want to write about, and before I get too far behind, because this is not a project that I enjoy coming back to. I know quite often my projects are like, well, I'll document now and scrapbook it later. Like I'll leave Post-it notes in my albums, or, anything. And even some of my Life Crafted albums or Project Life, I don't mind going back and redoing those. But for some reason, the book journal, I need to keep it up to date, or I get to like starting the new year and the old year isn't finished. And then I'm like, this isn't fun anymore. But it's fun while I do it. So anyway, that is going to complete this layout. Be sure to head down into the description box below and check out everyone's amazing projects using the new My Oasis collection. You will see all different kinds of projects in all different sizes, and I'm sure something will catch your eye, and then you can run over and grab it this weekend while it's on sale. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.